at both ends of the court.
Yeah, we can talk about how well these teams match up in terms of talent, but in terms of how they match up in style, that's what we'll find out right now.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. They've got Ewing, Rip Hamilton out there with Cade Cunningham. And it's Cunningham, and it's Nowitzki in at the force line. Now here is Hamilton. Cunningham outside. Pocket six. Over LeBron. And that one comes up a bit short.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
It's Hardaway with the drive. Yep, that one goes in there.
Almost whenever he wants to, Vinny can get to the hoop. He's that good with the rock.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Cunningham looking around. Nowitzki against Aldridge. Nowitzki, no good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
And it results in the highest percentage look you're going to get.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
I caught up with Coach Charles Lee. I asked him what his thoughts were on Cade Cunningham, and he said Cade is extremely talented. He's got great size. He plays under control. He's one of those guys that makes his teammates better. It's easy to see why he initiates so much of their offense. Back to you, Kevin.
Allie, thank you so much. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And it's good, assisting on the play was Hardaway.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possession.
It's really a team effort out there right now, which is great to see. No one wants to be the weak link.
The Hornets have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Outside, Edwards. Back to LeBron. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Vintage LeBron there, owning the lane. I mean, who's going to stop that?
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
It's time to get down with your mascot. Let's groove.
Charlotte. Detroit making a switch. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Cunningham. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Well, that is a beautiful release from Cunningham. He's got that jumper dialed in.
Pass to Porter. Lets it go with a 3. And it's the Hornets another 3.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just a great ball movement.
To the paint. Here's Ewing. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, the defender all over.
The Pistons shooting their first free throws of the game.
2 shots.
That's good from Ewing. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll return shortly. And we're ready to get back into the action here in game one. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Detroit Pistons. 7-point differential. And Detroit looking at who they've got. We've got Schrempf. Ewing is out there at DeRozan. And it's Francis in at the point. Pass to Levine. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Fox has got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting bigger results.
And DeRozan throws it down.
The flush. DeMar getting up.
Outside, Levine. Outside, Fox. Shot clock at 5. Quarter outside. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
And such a sharp shooter from outside the arc. Porter just superb at knowing when to fire from deep.
Here's Francis, guarded by Fox. Fades away. Francis' shot is off. Hornets leading by 9. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. And a wide open look for Porter. And it's the Hornets another 3.
And the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
And look who's running onto the floor. Make some noise for your honeybees.
And the Pistons making a change here.
For your honeybees.
Here's Nowitzki. Beautiful finish inside from Turk.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Pass to Edwards for the 3. They get it back. And it's Towns missing.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Aldridge, wide open, he fires. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Hardaway.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D shell shot.
That's a 2 from Cunningham. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Here's Hardaway. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
15 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Now here's DeRozan. Just 5 on the clock. The Pistons need to get off a shot here.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
And we've reached halftime in this one. It's Charlotte. They lead by 11. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center.
Hey everybody, it's halftime of game one and a big lead right now for the Charlotte Hornets.
And you look at the numbers. They're playing so well offensively, nice flow. Only a few wasted possessions, guys.
And if they continue on this track, they're pulling away down the stretch. Mark my words.
and looking at where the Hornets stand in the series. Guys, how important is the first game of a series?
Very important, Ernie. You learn a lot about yourselves and your opponent. Teams will attack and try to exploit your weaknesses.
And after game one, it's all about how you cover up those weaknesses. Force your opponent to shake up their approach, man.
Yeah, moves and counter moves. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we're with you again as our round one coverage continues. Really an incredible game from Michael Porter.
There must be ice water in his veins. Such an important game, and he plays superb basketball in that opening half.
Well, this is what he does. When the stage is biggest, he runs to the light.
Pistons trailed by 11. Aldridge is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Anthony Edwards. Then there's Hardaway, and it's LeBron in at the small forward. So that's the Hornets 5. Shot clock at 6. They get it back. Great positioning on the putback. Ewing's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Detroit.
And Ewing with that size really creates a tough matchup, especially when he's attacking the offensive board.
And Towns gets it to go.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Hornets leading by 9.
2 minutes remaining.
Outside Hardaway.
2 minutes.
Pass to Edwards. And a miss there on the triple. The Pistons have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Here's Ewing. Cunningham looking it over. The kick out to Cunningham. Good, and it's Ewing with the assist that time. Cunningham's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That make brings them to 3 for 4, and the game plan seems to be working here early.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. So an almost entirely new grouping now for Charlotte. Vucevic checked in for Towns. Michael Porter comes in for Aldridge. Zach LaVine's checked in for Edwards. And it's Fox in for Hardaway. The kick out to Porter. Cranes the three-pointer. Porter's got 14.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
Nowitzki outside. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Fox trying to free himself up. Porter, no luck. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. They trail by 9 points. Ewing the pass to Nowitzki. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. 8 points for Nowitzki.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Pass to LaVine. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
And LaVine is a volume three-point shooter. Good to see him knock it down from deep.
Here's Cunningham, and Cunningham with the slam.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
It was an aggressive move that could change momentum.
Pass to LaVine. Launches a three. Offensive rebound. Vucevic. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunities.
Well, it's nearly impossible to chip away at a lead if you're giving up offensive rebounds.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And don't go away. We'll be right back. basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round one. "13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And Detroit, looking at who they've got. We've got Cunningham. Nowitzki is out there with Ewing. Then there's Richard Hamilton, and it's Cunningham in at the small forward position.
And how about the agility of Towns? Cutting with purpose there after setting the screen. Great display of his basketball IQ.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
2 points! That one goes! Pistons trail by 12. Hamilton sets a screen for Cunningham. For 3. Towns with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall. Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up.
Outside Cunningham. Now Nowitzki. Nowitzki draws the double. Cunningham got it to go.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game has gone, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him. Now, he's been reliable tonight, but that's certainly not the case for his team in general.
Here's Towns. That one is good.
And far from just a score, Hardaway is also adept in finding his teammate.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle him up right away. Checked in for the Hornets.
Let's give them a big round of applause.
Cunningham against Hardaway. Now Nowitzki. 16-footer dropped in.
Well, the passing ability of Cunningham is top shelf, and sometimes even an overlooked part of his game.
And so James will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. A 12-point game.
A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down and what will be a win here in game one of the series for the Hornets.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks and also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
3 points.
They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
Towns! The three doesn't go. Hardaway against Cunningham. And the three misses. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone contributing.
So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. And you got to feel good about getting each and every game here in the postseason.
You know, Kevin, each game is just so significant and magnified. This has got to feel really good.
And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. And now we present the player of the game, Penny Hardaway.